Hey guys, so today is a special day for Pong and I. It's our anniversary of dating and also our engagement anniversary. And so today we did a little bit of a special activity at the house. So I'm going to put that video on here as I make my pie. So today is kind of a special day for Pong and I. So I just wanted to kind of share this story because I don't know that many of you know this about us. Today is the anniversary of when we agreed we were dating, and also the anniversary of when we got engaged. So I'm working on making a pumpkin pie because I had leftover pumpkin from Thanksgiving as our special dessert to make for him. And yes, I'm just going to talk about this while I'm doing this. So in, what would it have been? 2015, I believe, I went home and had started talking to Pong in January of that year. We just would talk pretty much every day. He was working in the city, and they at a car repair place, and they didn't have that many customers. So he would be quite bored in the evening. So he would call me, and so then we would chat in the evenings and spend basically from January till all of that year, basically getting to know each other. So in this end of October, it was October, November, I went home, and it's a little secret that I don't know if he wants me to share it, but when I went home, I remember I was sitting in the Chiang Mai airport and had called him to, just kind of chat as I was waiting for the airplane to go home. And that is the first time when I was getting ready to hang up the phone, talking to him. That was the first time he ever said, "I love you." So I had this on my mind going back home, but never having really established what our relationship was, other than that, we were talking and we were getting to know each other and enjoyed it, obviously. So finally, everyone at home was asking, do you have a boyfriend or not? And I was just didn't know how to answer that question, to be honest, because we never talked about it. So finally one day, turns out that it was November 30th, I asked him, I said, "Everyone here wants to know if I have a boyfriend or not. What should I tell them?" And so we kind of, I guess, agreed that we were probably dating. And so today is our anniversary of dating. And with that agreement came another agreement that when I returned to Thailand, he needed to ask me in person. So the ask in person date is, what is it? January 7th or 8th, I think. So we have that date as well. But our I guess we're probably dating date is November 30th. And then the year after that, we had been talking about getting married, and I had helped him set up to ask my dad, and dramatically said I needed to go to the bathroom when I was talking to my parents on Skype. Actually, it was just my dad. When I was talking to my dad on Skype, said I needed to go to the bathroom. Gave Pong the chance to ask him. Actually, what happened was I asked him, I said, "Are you ready?" He said, "No." So I waited a little bit longer, and I said, "Are you ready?" And he said, "No." So then the third time I said, "Are you ready?" And he said, how am I ever going to ask your dad if you never leave? So I took the hint and I went to the bathroom and he asked my dad. So that's how that happened. So then it was November 30th, which in Thailand is Sweet December, and I'm thinking I'll probably make another video about it being Sweet December, and what Sweet December is to the Karen people, because it's a Karen tradition. I don't think it's really celebrated in any other people group. It is celebrated around the world, wherever the Karen are, but I don't think it's celebrated by any other people group really other than the Karen. So it's Sweet December, so it's a special day for us because it's the day that we agreed we were dating, and then also the date that we got engaged. And so for those of you who don't know how we got engaged, I think maybe I was a little manipulating on that. I think I kind of had to set the date of, I said, you have to ask me by like the end of November, because we needed to get things moving, because I think we kind of, I don't remember, I think we kind of knew we were going to get married in like the March and April holidays, and so it was like, well, we had to be able to start planning, but we couldn't start planning until he asked me. So I kind of had said, you need to do it by like the end of November, and then also had said like that he shouldn't do it at his house or at my house. So it came to be November 30th. It was Sweet December. So I had gone to not our church, but the other church in our village for their Sweet December celebration, and was watching the kids dance and bought some food and stuff like that. And then he like doesn't like to eat in public, and he just didn't like to be seen in public at that point together. And so he came and picked me up, but because I had said you can't ask me at my house, so we were driving his family's like clunky motorcycle, not the good one, which they didn't really have a good one at that point. We were driving his like parents' clunky motorcycle and going on this road between the church and my house. It's like a back road, and he starts like swerving on the motorcycle, and I'm thinking I'm gonna die. And then he holds something over his shoulder like this, and it's this little black bag, and he says, "Will you marry me?" So we got engaged on the back of a motorcycle, driving between the church and the house that I was staying at. So then when we got home, I was like, that wasn't really that great of an asking, I guess. So I think I gave the bag back to him, and so he took it out and he asked me again. So that's kind of how we got engaged. We got engaged on the back of a motorcycle, and it's a ring that his mom had like a piece of jewelry for all of the kids, and so it's the ring that his mom had set aside for him. So he had to ask his mom for it, so his family knew that we were going to be getting engaged. So yeah, that is the story of our dating and engagement. Oh my goodness, that was a big job. We moved 20 boards from the downstairs to the upstairs. Pong said we were going to be here for half an hour. I don't know what time it is, but I'm pretty sure it was more than half an hour. Good thing we ate lunch before we came, and good thing I had him stop and we got drinks before coming here. Now I'm going to go home and take a shower because I'm sweaty and hot, and for the first time I think the cold bucket shower will feel wonderful. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed learning about our dating and our engagement, and also that you enjoyed watching our activity today, because my hands are still sore. I don't know if you can see they're a little red, but that's how you have team building. And now my pumpkin pie is ready to go in the crust and to go in the oven. So, love you guys. God bless you. Bye. That we moved the two of us from downstairs to upstairs. Happy anniversary, Paul.